Hey guys, okay, so I promise you this. Let me see if I can zoom this in here. Yeah, good. We'll zoom that in a little bit. I apologize, didn't mean to scare you jumping in there. I don't know if I'll be better here or there now. Yeah, we'll be here. Um, okay, so I told you I'd make a quick video, and in this video I want to talk to you about um, basically the field real fast, talk to you about the formations that we're gonna run, and so basically how the positions will line up, and then go over roles and responsibilities real quick. So I'm going to turn. You're going to see the back of my head, and I'm just going to kind of point. So here's a makeshift soccer field, if you will. So um, the smaller boxes, for those of you that are new to soccer, are the goal boxes. Okay, that's where the goalie, where the goal is, and then the larger one is the penalty box. All right. So anything that happens in there, that means is typically a direct kick for a penalty kick. So it gets lined up right here in front. That's how you'll see those close kicks every now and again. Anything outside of here, it may still be a direct kick. However, it'll be at the spot of the foul. So sidelines, just so you know, are also referred to as touch lines. And then the back goal line here is actually on each side is a goal line. So sidelines are touch lines. Okay. All right. And then goal line, goal line. The half line, the half circle, okay, for kickoffs. All right. And then we have the build out lines in blue here. All right. So for some of you, you should all be familiar with these things. I just wanted to kind of point them out. So we're going to run two different formations, possibly a third. But to get started, we're going to run what's called a 2-3-1. And how you'll know how that is we'll have two defenders, all right, somewhere in that area. And then we'll have a center mid, a left wing, and our right wing, or left mid, right mid. And then we'll have a striker up here. They'll probably actually be a little over the blue line here. In fact, they will line up over the blue line. Okay. So these are our backs. Oh, and then we have our keeper back here too. So the reason they call it a 2-3-1 is you count the amount of players starting from the keeper, not including the keeper. So there's two defenders, three midfielders, and then the striker. Okay. So we play 7 versus 7. And this is one of the formations we're going to run. In fact, I like to run it quite a bit. And this is how it works. Basically, the striker, his role and responsibility is strictly to score. Okay, so the striker, the furthest that they'll ever come back, if this is the goal that we're defending where the keeper is, all right, the furthest the striker would ever come back is right here at the half circle, right around this area, okay? Somewhere between here and the build out line. That's the farthest they would ever come back. They're not really there to play defense. If they're on the ball somewhere from here to there and they're playing defense looking to take the ball away, that's one thing, but they're not. Their role is to score. Their role is to strike. That's why they're called strikers. Or some people will refer to them as forwards. However, we'll refer to him as a striker, okay? And his only responsibility is to score. So he flows to the ball. He gets to float all around this middle area of the field. So if you take, in this particular formation, let's do it in pink here. What I want you to do is, with the build-out lines the way they are right now, it almost splits the field perfectly in thirds. So let me move these guys around for you. So center mid, left mid, right mid. All right. They can also be called wings because they're out on the wing. All right. But you'll see what happens is there's three parts of the field. There's the defensive third here. Okay. So this is where we're defending our goal. There's the middle third. and then there's the attacking third. All right, those are things that you don't really need to know, but it's just kind of nice to understand the difference and their roles and responsibilities, because typically each third is protected or played in by specific positions. So as you can see here, for the defensive third, typically the two that will always be here are the two backs. Okay, so the two fullbacks here. However, it is the responsibility of the three midfielders in this particular formation to get back and play defense as well. Okay, but their core responsibility is to play this middle, supporting the striker on the wings. All right, and being the holding striker, the center mid becomes the holding striker, if you will. So as they move forward, the center mid should always be behind the striker to some degree. Not directly, you want to be off at an angle, all right? We never want to be straight behind. Excuse me, let me turn this off. But the other thing is here is that when we only have two defenders, instead of defending a third of the field vertically, if you will, we just kind of got to split it right down the middle. So right down the middle. Okay. So this guy defends from the middle part out. This guy defends from the middle part out that way. And then these guys split the fields in thirds. All right. So now it's not to say that they can't cross over. Okay. They can definitely cross over into other areas. Maybe this player, maybe the center mid here gets pulled out here. This right mid just needs to know that they need to go and replace him. Okay, so if he gets pulled out on the ball, then this guy's got to go and replace him and kind of play this area. All right, but what you'll see here is that we have, and see, and I even did it wrong here. Is this right here down the middle, okay, is the responsibility of the midfielder and the striker. All right, the outsides, all right, are for the wings or the outside midfielders, if you will. Okay, and then these guys are here defending middle out, and their responsibility to defend is anything in this defensive third. Okay, so we will push up. All right, we will push up as we attack. These guys don't just sit back here. They will work their way up. The furthest they will typically go is right here somewhere, right around the half circle. Okay, if we're attacking over here on this goal, these two guys back here, the furthest they'll ever push is approximately right here on the half circle. As opposed to the striker that goes all the way to the goal, the midfielders go all the way up to the goal as well. All right. So this mid will go all the way up the sideline. Basically, these two outside guys, they defend all the area from roughly the outside of the penalty box or just inside the penalty box to from corner to corner. All right. Sorry. Everybody wants to call me today. So striker, center mid, right mid, left defense, right defense. Okay, it's a 2-3-1 because there's one striker. There's two defenders, three midfielders, and one striker, and then we have a keeper for a total of 7. Okay, that's how we come up with 7 versus 7. All right. Now the other formation that we might run, and we'll probably run a little bit, especially a little bit more in the beginning, and we'll run it when we are protecting. We need to protect our goal with a little more oomph, if you will. Then we'll run a 3-2-1. So we'll have here, we'll have here, and we'll have here. All right, and then we'll have here, here, and here. Okay, so what will happen is actually this center back right here, this center fullback, will play a little bit more staggered. The big thing is that I want the boys to start recognizing is we don't want to line up in a straight line. We never want to be in a straight line. We want to be in angles, and we want to think in triangles. Okay, so now these guys here, all right, are responsible. Now they're splitting the field like the backs did back here in the previous formation. They're splitting the field. Basically, this guy has from the middle out all the way to the corner, all right? And this guy has all the way down here and back. They still got to come back and play defense, but now we have 3 defenders instead of just 2. Striker still does the same thing. Okay, so that's pretty much the gist of it right now, but just think of moving in these areas. Like this guy should never cross over here unless it's absolutely necessary. This guy, for example, if we have somebody attacking right here, this defender will come out, and in fact, this guy will slide right around here, still protecting the middle field, and this defender will slide over, but never going across the middle of the goal. All right. So if we're on the left side here, we're never going to slide further than roughly this midline down the middle of the field from goal to goal. Okay. All right. But like yesterday, for example, so when we run goal kicks, what will happen is this center back will actually kick out here, okay, to the defender. This guy needs to slide over and be right around the middle of the field, okay? And this guy's got to kind of slide over as soon as he sees that he's kicking that way. We don't want to stay outside the box and be all spread out on defense. Like I tell the boys, we want to spread on offense. So when we're in the middle and attacking third, we want to spread out a little bit. When we're in the defensive third, we want to shrink the field. All right, okay. But the big thing is just flowing with the ball. So with only 6 players on the field, we have a lot of area to cover. So if the ball's over here, we don't want this guy to stay way out here and leave the whole middle of this field wide open. Because then if the ball somehow pops in the middle of the field and the other team is attacking, it's really easy for them to come and have an advantage against us going into the goal. All right, so it's really, really important that we slide over. Same thing goes if the ball's over here, and then this back slides to the middle, all right, protecting the middle of the field, and also being there in a passing lane so that if this mid needs to pass to somebody, if he can't get it up to the striker or get it back, then maybe this mid that slid over will be able to help him out, all right? But more importantly, we're always protecting the middle of the field. There's 3 things that I tell the boys they have to do. 1 is protect the middle of the field. 2 is use the sidelines and corners. So anytime we're back here on the defensive side of the ball, anytime we're from here back with the ball has to come to the sidelines or down to the corner, all right? Or if we got somebody that's got a big foot and can get it up and over here or here, that's fine as well. We just don't ever want the ball to get popped into the middle, because that's where the other team is going to be sitting waiting to take the ball and attack our goal. All right, that's why we never put the ball in the middle of the field. We're on the defensive side of the ball. We always it's better for us to kick the ball out of bounds than to kick it back to the middle and let them have an advantage attacking our goalie. All right. The other thing is, with responsibilities here as defensive backs, we don't necessarily have men that we protect or that we guard. We protect areas, all right? And so if somebody's attacking here, this back is on the person attacking. They go and they're attacking the ball. This center back will kind of slide over a little bit, and this back will come and slide to about the center, and he'll be protecting the middle of the field out this way, all right? and this guy will be sitting here in case this guy gets beat. Real kind of simple logic, but I just wanted to kind of give you this basic overview so you guys had it to work on. We're going to keep working on these, so just know that we're either going to run the 3, 2, 1, all right, or we're going to run just 2 defensive backs, 3 midfielders, and a striker, all right? And we might put in another formation down the road, but those are the basic responsibilities. The big thing is this guy is there to score, and that's it. These guys are here to play offense and defense, okay? These are typically your best athletes, the guys that can run the whole game without stopping. And these guys are just solid people that are not afraid to bang around and, you know, bump around a little bit. And they typically have big legs, so they can clear the ball up to our midfielders and to our strikers. So with that, if you have any questions, let me know. I know this is a really simple video. Hopefully you understand. We'll work on other things. Let me know if you have other questions. But those are the basic roles and responsibilities for the defensive backs, the midfielders, and the striker. Okay. With that, we'll see you guys soon. Take care. Bye-bye.